What's good, YouTubers and YouTubettes? This is JB Sports, back again with another one. There's an old saying in boxing, as goes the heavyweight division, as goes the sport of boxing, and we got a great heavyweight matches, plural, not singular, going down Saturday in Dubai, down there in Saudi Arabia, featuring the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder, taking on Zhilei Zhang in a crossroads matchup. Meet me at the crossroads. It's a crossroads matchup featuring two of the best and hardest hitting punchers in the division. Zhang out of the southpaw stance, got that straight left hand. That's one of the best in boxing, taking on the right hand of Deontay Wilder, who in my opinion that is the most vicious and most productive knockout right hand in boxing history. Make no mistake about it. Both guys coming off losses, so this is a do-or-die matchup definitely for Deontay Wilder. And I believe Zhilei Zhang, as Zhang is 41, Wilder 38. So this is a matchup featuring two guys that can't afford to lose. So we will see what happens, and we will see what transpires. And I'm going to break down this matchup. This is going to be a good fight because you got, again, Zhang out of the southpaw stance taking on Wilder out of the orthodox stance. And I believe that Zhang is going to be looking to back up Deontay Wilder, as Wilder is not good going back, to say the least. Fury figured that out in the second fight, and opponents have figured that out fighting Wilder. In his last fight against Joseph Parker, he was able to back up Deontay Wilder and basically make Deontay Wilder null and void as far as his offensive arsenal. So we will see what happens, and we will see what transpires. Now, he's going to be looking to back up Deontay Wilder. If he believes, him and his team believe that they can back up Deontay Wilder, they'll be able to win the fight. Back him up and set him up and line him up for the straight left hand. Now, Zhang must establish the jab. He kind of falls in love with the left hand so much that he uses the right jab as a radar finder. He don't really use it at times to score consistently like he should. He kind of uses it as a radar finder. Wilder can do the same out of the orthodox stance when he's trying to land that right hand, and he's kind of using that left jab, a pulling jab, to as a radar finder to set up and land the right hand. But I think the difference in this fight, both guys are not inside fighters, so if either guy trying to implement an inside game, that could play advantage. But when you look at these guys' history of fighting, these guys, neither one of them are inside fighters. So I don't think it's going to be anything as far as an inside fighter, any guy having an advantage on the inside, because neither guy is really an inside fighter. But you never know, man. Hopefully, if I'm his trainer of Zhang, I'm working on inside fighting, because I say that's not what you do well. Let's work on this. Let's improve on this. Let's bring that into our offensive arsenal. Same could be said for Deontay Wilder. If I'm his trainer, I'll be working on inside fighting. But at this point in both guys' career, a leopard can't change his spots. These guys are who they are, and they've had huge success. So I think this fight is going to be won on the outside. And I think that Zhang, if he's able to back up Deontay Wilder, like I said earlier, he's going to have a huge advantage. Neither guy really invests in the body either, so these guys are headhunters. Both of these guys are headhunters. They're looking for the crowd-pleasing shots that the casual boxing fans can see land. When you land an effective flush punch to the dome, you know, fans can appreciate that, man. But it's an art to boxing, man, and some of the best fighters of all time have been ferocious body punchers, like Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., Mike Tyson was a great body puncher. Chance Crawford, you know, a lot of people talk about his great offensive arsenal. You know, he's a guy that is a switch hitter. You know, he's got a beautiful right hand, got power in both hands, but he is an underrated body puncher. And that is what you call the sweet science of boxing, man. He's got to be able to go to the body, and it'll pay dividends as the fight progresses. So we will see what happens, and we will see what transpires. Deontay Wilder must control distance. He must establish the jab, not only to the dome, but to the body, to stifle Zhang's come forward pressure, to stifle Zhang's movement, and to put Zhang in the position that Wilder wants him in, and that is to land that right hand. So we will see what happens, and we will see what transpires. The problem with Zhang is he has no head movement, so he really is tailor-made for Deontay Wilder. First of all, he's a southpaw fighter. So what that means is he's going to be trying to set up the left hand, and he's going to be trying to establish the right jab. And all Wilder's got to do is come over the top of the right jab with his right hand. It's set up perfectly for him. He can line up Zhang and really catch him. You know, if he was orthodox, it'd be a little bit different. You know, it'd be a little bit of he had to kind of maneuver and then try to set up the right hand off the right jab. But considering that, off the left jab, my bad, if it's out of the southpaw, if it's out of the orthodox stance. Again, with Zhang fighting out of the southpaw stance, it's going to set up Wilder. He's going to be right there in Wilder's wheelhouse, and I believe Wilder is going to connect with Zhang if he don't allow Zhang to back him up. So that's what it's all about. This fight is really a simple fight. Wilder can't allow him to back him up, but Wilder did show in the Helenius fight that he knocked out Helenius backing up. So again, man, with the lack of head movement by Zhang, I just think he's tailor-made for Wilder. I think Wilder gonna line him up for a right hand, and I think Wilder's gonna hit him with the one-hitter quitter and get him to go to sleep like Wilder gave him some NyQuil. So we will see what happens, and we will see what transpires. Interesting developments in the sport of boxing. I like Wilder to knock out Zhang in the second half of the fight in the championship rounds, as Zhang is a guy that tends to gas out later on in the fight. That's why I think he probably really put his foot on the gas when he had parking trouble in his last fight. He was worried about if he didn't get knocked out, running out of gas later on in the fight. I believe Wilder is the more athletic fighter. I think Wilder got the better, quicker feet. Even though I think Zhang's footwork is probably a little bit more fundamentally sound than Wilder, but Wilder is so athletic that he's able to get to his spot, get in and out, and get from point A to point B at a faster rate. And I think that's going to be a problem for Zhilei Zhang. So we will see what happens, and we will see what transpires. But I got Wilder by 10th round knockouts over Zhilei Zhang. And it might not be with the right hand. I think Zhang and his team is well schooled on Wilder's right hand. They're going to take away the right hand. I think it's going to be the left hook. And that's the same left hook that was able to get King Kong Ortiz out of there in their first fight. See, Wilder was a guy that a lot of people got twisted about. They were thinking, oh man, this dude just got one punch. Now, Wilder got a good jab, and Wilder actually got a good left hand when he throws it, as we seen in the first Ortiz fight, as we seen in the Bermain-Stavern first fight. And I think if he can bring that out in this fight, I think he beats Zhang, because he's just a quicker fighter, has faster twitch muscles advantage over Zhang, and I just think he's going to win the fight by 10th round knockout. Let me know your thoughts, who you like in this particular matchup. You like Wilder, or do you like Zhang in this fight? And whoever you pick, if you think it's going to be a knockout, let me know what round in the comment section. Follow me on TikTok, JB Sports New Media. Follow me on Twitch, Briscoe Ja 77071. Follow me on Facebook, Gerard Briscoe. And like, share, and subscribe to JB Sports. The man, the myth, the legend, and I holla.